Hey guys, I have an 11-mile run to do today. I don't want to do it. I'm supposed to do it in a couple of days, but I have the opportunity to work a little extra and I need to do it for the money. So it's going to have to be today because I'm off today. I'm not mentally prepared for it. It's fine. I know I can knock it out. Started feeling a little bit of pain in my knee, which never happens. I think it's just the amount of miles that I'm putting in right now. And it's only when I go up and down the stairs. So it's got a nice flat 11-mile run today is the game plan. I already have element mixed up. Then the raspberry salt. And this is a raspberry day. I have 2 red raspberry mate Mewers that I'm going to take. I'm not a real big fan of the lemon cashew that I tried the other day. I definitely don't like the red raspberry. So I'm going to take those 2 today. Oh no, where's my chapstick? I had it sitting out. What did I do? Oh, I already put it in my pocket. So my big concern today is I have to go to the doctor today. I have a physical, which I'm excited about because I haven't been to the doctor for a physical in a couple years. So I like to see where I'm at. I know I've probably lost weight since then, I hope. And just overall like healthier, more active. So I'm curious to see where I'm at with that. And hopefully get rid of this cough that just keeps hanging around for like over a month now. My other thing, the thing that I'm concerned with today is my insole for my shoe. So I wear Brooks Adrenalines. I like these. They work for me. They've always worked for me. I go to my local running store, Swags, and it doesn't matter who I see. It doesn't matter. I can walk in there in flip-flops, and every time they're going to watch me walk and say, you need Brooks. So I know I'm in the right shoe. But I've never had this happen. The insole is starting to slide up, like the back of my heel when I'm running. I thought, I could really feel like me pounding pavement right here. And I was like, gosh, are these wearing out that fast? I've never had that happen. I'm not to the 300 to 500 mile range, which is when you should really switch out your running shoes. I'm probably getting there. I'm close. But I feel like I had some more. I had these in September and I wasn't running nearly like what I'm running now. But anyways, I called Brooks. The lady answered the phone super fast. She said she's going to send me a new insole, but it's going to be 6 to 8 days. I tried to wear my old running shoes yesterday and it just hurt my toes. So I'm nervous that my toes are going to be a little more easily irritated today, and how I'm going to keep this in there. I just grabbed some super glue and hopefully can at least put it in there for now until I get the new insole, and I'm hoping that that fits better. I don't know. I don't want to run 11 miles with an insole that's not where it needs to be. That's not fun for me. The last time I did a longer run, I had to stop and fix it. So I'm not looking forward to that. Hopefully this will work out. Anyways, I had a couple donuts for breakfast and a banana, half a cup of coffee. I think it's been a frustrating day already. I think I just really need to get into my music today. If you guys have any music ideas, I need to get a playlist ironed out before this marathon. I have a running playlist that I typically do. I was in a much different place when I made that playlist a few years ago, mentally with stuff. I need something different. I'll take some songs off of there. But I need some ideas on music. You guys drop some links in the comment to your favorite music that get you pumped up, or what you listen to when you work out or run or whatever. Some positive stuff is what I'm looking for. I like to listen to hmmmm, Lose Yourself. That one's a good one. But the beat to that one is perfect for my running pace. So that one will always be on my playlist. But otherwise, I'll listen to a lot of Taylor Swift. I am a Swiftie. I can't help it. That's what it is. You would be surprised at how many songs she has with the word run or running in it. Because every time I'm listening to it, I think about that. Anyways, I'm going to head out for this run. It's supposed to rain about an hour and a half or so, and it's going to take me about 2 hours. So I'm hoping I don't get caught in the rain. But Alexa has been wrong a lot about the weather recently, and I haven't checked the local forecast. So either way, I'm going to head out. See how this goes. Wish me luck. I'm not feeling it today, but I really just need to get into my music, I think. We'll see. And I almost forgot. I am wearing my Belief pants. I literally was able to put both water bottles, both mirrors, and my chapstick in the pockets. I'm not going to run like that because I feel like it's going to weigh me down, but I was like, holy cow, 2 water bottles, chapstick, 2 mirrors. My phone could easily fit in there too. And there's still the zipper in the back. So I'm still going to wear my flip belt today, I think. But I was like, wow, these things are amazing. And the fleece line, it's still in the 30s today. So when I wore these the other day, perfect. So I will definitely be getting more of these as soon as work picks up. I get some more money. Anyways, they're great. The jacket, it's a bleach jacket also, perfect for today. I haven't worn it in the rain. It's probably not waterproof, but it definitely keeps me warm and not from like, not sweating like Frog Togs does. That one's almost like semi-breathable plastic. This one keeps me warm without just like being saturated. So anyways, there's also that. All right, well, about a mile and a half in my 11-mile run. Trying to keep like a 10-minute pace today. I feel like that's a pretty comfortable pace for me if I'm running a long distance, but as this training goes on, it's going to get longer and longer. There are some days that have races that I'll do, and then I'll have to run even after that. So within the training program, it is 33 degrees. It's a little chillier than I expected today. Grabbed a buff right before I went out the door. My eyes, obviously my cheeks are red. My eyes are just watering. It's because it's cold. So, I don't know. I'm probably not going to have them frozen today since it's 33. But I am going through the park. I don't know if that's a good idea or a bad idea at this point. I'm going up the hardest hill right now and videoing. That was probably not the smartest thing. But I've been running pretty flat runs and wanted to change it up a little bit. So I got a little elevation here, and then I'm going to hit the road like right out of the park. It's flat for the remainder. There's one other, it's a small incline on my way back, but man, it seems like it's forever. So when I run those flat runs, it's that one part at the end that always gets me. This hill's getting me. Anyways, I'm almost in. That was it. Doesn't look as big as it feels. I'm almost to the top there. Whew. So I'm running, talking, video, hard hill. Oh, super fun. But again, I'm just gonna get my music today and try to make this go as smoothly as possible. There's a little bit more hill. I mean, a little bit. I really feel like today is going to be slow and steady wins the race. Oh, man, I fell asleep after I put my kids to bed last night for like an hour and a half, and then woke up and had a hard time going back to sleep. So I feel like my sleep was all over the place last night, which is also not helping. But here's the downhill. This part I'm gonna enjoy. I was wrong. Forgot about this hill. This comes up on the backside of the loop. And it is just long. Clearly, you can see I'm going uphill, go around this curve. This is sometimes where I stop and walk. I used to never let myself walk when I was running. It's like, all right, slow your pace down enough. We don't have to. And then, I don't know, I was like, why do I do that? I think I was trying to push myself when I was becoming a better runner. Trying to become a better runner. And now I'm like, just listen to your body. You're 43. Like, I don't want any injuries. I will say my left glute is very tight. Now I have about 8 miles to go. So there might be some stopping today, some stretching. I did stretch at a stoplight before I crossed into the park. You guys see what I do for you all? Talking on an incline is super not fun. Just to show you all, there's a lot of hills on this route. But I'm almost at the top. So close. The stop sign is about the top of it right here. And then it's down and flat for about 6. Made it. So I'm 4.5 miles in out of the park. My left glute is not happy. Let me preface with, I messed up my training schedule. I should have had a rest day yesterday. I just looked at my calendar wrong. I don't have to. I don't have to. I can't go by the regular training schedule that they give you, because my schedule doesn't permit that. So I have to switch things around. So I wrote down on my calendar, and I looked at the wrong day. Should have had a rest day yesterday. I knew it wasn't a good idea to run 11 today. Figured it was doable, and it is. Unfortunately, my left glute is saying, no, it's not. I got out of the park. I feel some tightness. Had to wait the crosswalk to cross over. Did a couple stretches. When I crossed, as soon as I took my first step, I could feel it. Just pain. So I got across the street. Did some more stretches, and usually, what I do to one side, I do to the other. I think that's where I made my mistake. The stretch that I did made my left leg take a lot of weight, all of my weight, and I think it wasn't good. So I can feel it. Hold on. I'm obviously on the road now, not the park. All the cars. Let's see what it does. I am, like I said, over 4.5 miles in. It's a long way around, so technically I'm just a couple miles from home. My goal and my plan was to run to Churchill Downs, go into the Kentucky Derby Museum, grab a little drink of water and go to the bathroom probably, and fill my water bottles and come back. Just wondering if I need to stay a little bit closer to home, just in case. Maybe the smart thing would be to stay closer to home, just in case anything happens. I'm also stubborn. So I've already thought of some game plans I could do if I need to get a ride home. So stay tuned. So I'm just stopping to do some stretches. This little gazebo here that has some steps. Just trying to stretch this out. It's not hurting any worse. Doesn't feel great though. My pace has slowed down, so my stride has gotten smaller, shorter. Just trying to compensate, I think, a little bit to keep it from doing too much. So soon a few stretches, gonna continue on. I'm over 5 miles at this point. I am gonna keep it close to home. So I changed my route, going through an area I don't really usually like to run in. I ran through here once before. Made the decision then I wouldn't do it again. But here we are. Oddly enough, I look over, saw a building with a sign that says healthcare training. I'm already out here doing it. Thanks. A little more congested area with cars. There's a headwind. You can probably hear it. So definitely is suddenly feeling colder. Hold on. I'm gonna try this again. As I'm sitting here dogging the neighborhood that I'm in because I've done it once before. I wasn't a fan of it. It's a little bit sketchier here sometimes. I saw a man that had passed a minute ago on a different road and he smiled. So now I'm the jerk. Anyways, obviously the headwind is making it tougher. My pace did pick back up a little bit though. I can definitely feel my glutes still. It seems like every time I stop for a minute at a light I have to cross. This first couple steps back in, I was like, whew. I can definitely feel it more. So I'm just gonna try to keep moving. I might have to double back some. I guess I don't usually run this route, so I don't know exactly how far it is to get back home. Tag on that headwind, and my eyes are watering. My face is completely red. My ears are red. Just that little bit of change in wind. God. All right, change of plans again. And my glutes feeling it. It's not pain now, just tight and sore. You can see, very red. Just hit a headwind again. But it's raining enough for people to use the windshield wipers and for it to come up off the cars while I'm running. Wet. My pants though, look at that. These believe pants are beating up the water. So my legs aren't even wet. My phone was dry in my pocket. I'm heading home. I'm gonna be a little over 8 miles when I get back. I'm gonna finish it on dun, 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 the dread mill. So it's just at this point, with my glute hurting, I need to be back home. It's silly to try to push it while I'm out there. End up getting myself in a situation where I'm a couple miles from the house and I have to walk back. So I'm gonna go home, jump right on the treadmill, because anytime I stop, it starts hurting again when I start running. So I'm like gonna go delayer and jump on the treadmill, yay! They heard me come home, because the door's so loud. Come on. They want to get out of the rain. I don't blame them. It just started pouring. So I'm going to let them seek some refuge on the back porch, although I don't like it because they make a mess up here. All right, ladies, come on. Alright guys, I am about a little over 2 miles in of my almost 3 miles that I have left. I got on here. You know my thoughts on the treadmill, but it actually feels a lot better on my glute right now. I do notice when I bump it up on speed though, and I lengthen that stride, it's a little more sore. I did take a minute between running outside and running down here. Played the chickens for a minute. I did a little bit of stretching upstairs, refilled my water. I think I'm starving right now. I took that one mover out there. I didn't bring the other one down here. I thought I was gonna eat when I'm done. I have a salad made upstairs already. Open up a can of tuna, maybe some avocado. I feel like I need some carbs at this point, but I am hungry. So I'm gonna finish this out. I also realized today, when I was out on my run, this is the longest distance I've ever ran while training. Anytime I do training for a half marathon, I've never done more than 10 miles in training. Clearly I ran half marathons, 13.1. The longest I ever ran, I think, was somewhere near 15, but that was my very first half marathon I did. And a group of us ran from my house to the start line. You know, hung around there for a while until it started. Ran the half marathon, came back, went and ate tons of pizza, and then walked back to my house. So I don't even know if the last part was running. I can't remember. I don't think so, because we had so much pizza in our bodies. I do like to eat, there's no doubt about that. Like this morning I had 2 donuts and a banana. So I might take another bite of one upstairs when I was in between outside and treadmill running. Anyway, this is the longest consecutive distance I've had to run for training. So I hate that I had to split it up, but. All right, guys, I got it in. Got just a little over 11 miles in. Actually, I did the rest on the treadmill. So I went from 33 degrees and freezing rain outside to 73. So I'm definitely hot now. My hair is soaking wet from the rain and sweat, I'm sure. Like my hat is drenched, but about to eat some food. I got some homemade lasagna that I made the other day and prepped some salads for this week. So I have a salad. I'm done. I'm ready to go to my doctor's appointment and hopefully get a few minutes of a break before my kids get home from school. But yeah, good to go. So I think after this, I'm gonna take it easy. I'm gonna take a rest day tomorrow and then maybe a cross training day after that. I've definitely been putting in the miles I think I've put in. Oh, wow. 19 miles since Sunday. It's Tuesday here, like now. I mean here, right now. Yeah, I've been in 19 miles in 3 days. That's too much. I'm gonna back it off. I'm listening to my body. That's what I'm gonna do. So, listen. I need to listen to my body. Thanks for checking out my channel. Don't forget to subscribe and like to follow along with me on my journey to my first marathon.